Just meeting up with 10 Lug Thug. Just pulled up to his buddy's shop. Gonna get a little update on his first gen. So I'll show you guys what's going on inside. Of course, we got the Pop-Tarts.
My Pop-Tarts, bro.
Closed?
No, we didn't even open it.
Did you pop the hose?
I just
This guy called me.
I pulled it, bro.
So we're at 10 Lug Thug's buddy's shop, doing some work on the first gen. He's just gonna give you guys a quick update on what was done to it.
Alright. So come zoom in right here. See that? When you do ARP head studs on a 12 valve, you got to machine the top of the rockers. The stud, what happens is the stud will be too long or too short actually. Either it'll pull out of the block and it'll ruin the threads. So you got to machine that down so you get more thread engagement on the stud. That's one thing that we did to this. What the hell you want?
What did that mean, man?
You gonna edit that out?
Yeah, you're good.
So we did the ARP head studs, updated the rocker pedestals. We did 150 horsepower DDP injectors, right?
Hell yeah, bro.
No Terpsky yet?
No, we were gonna do a turbo, but 10 Lug Thug.
Too cheap, you know what I'm saying?
Cheap,
Too
bro.
cheap.
A little too cheap for that.
Too much money in the fucking wheels.
Yeah, he spent all the money on the wheels, but not on the turbo. Take a shot of those wheels; they look good though. I'll tell you that. And then we got to do we got to set the timing. We got a special technique, top secret technique of doing this timing that you can find on Google, but apparently it's top secret. I didn't know.
My man Bill over here hooking us up.
There's Bill, introducing everyone.
What's up?
We're just waiting on the coolant, right?
Yeah, cool.
Then we'll get a startup going.
Yeah, we need the coolant, do the timing, mess around a little bit, see how it runs, then we gotta drive it around a little bit, then we gotta do a hot retorque because composite head gaskets, people, I don't know if people know this or not, but you know, the composite head gasket, when you torque the head, it'll squish the head gasket, and this material squishes, you know, a lot more than like an MLS head gasket. And you need to, after you go through a couple heat cycles, and you gotta you do a hot retorque on it. So you drive it around a little bit, heat cycle the engine, bring it back in, retorque the head, and then go do some burnouts.
So here's an update on 10 Lug's truck. I know a lot of you guys been waiting, so let's see what we can do with it.
Oh, see smoke coming out, look.
Huh?
See the smoke coming out of the intake horn? From the heaters?
Alright, tell me when.
No.
2,000 years later.
Smoked up this whole garage.
Dynamic timing. Everybody that has 12 valves and all that stuff, they do static timing. This is dynamic timing. You have to find the top dead center on the engine. You make a mark on top dead center, and it'll read off of here. This machine reads the injection pulse. It hooks up to the injection lines up there, and then you take a timing light and you read off the crank pulley, and it's just like a gas engine, but people figured out how to do it on a diesel engine, and it's a much more accurate way of timing a mechanical engine. So dynamic timing is way more accurate than static timing.
We're at
14.3, I'm leaving. So right now we're at 14.3 degrees. Timing stock is going to be around 12. You know, once we put the bigger turbo on, we'll probably bump it up to probably 16 and a half, somewhere around there. That's like the limit you can go with if you risk melting a piston.
So you'll keep it around that?
So 14 right now, I mean, when we put the pump back on, we pretty much eyeballed it and you know, figured we're gonna want it here. We put it on and we'll see where it goes from there. I mean, our timing mark was pretty much on the money. So we were good at guessing, but really taking measurements.
Yeah.
So, but the truck's running good.
Yeah, thing sounds like a beast. Just give me an overall conclusion on what was done.
So, pulled the head off, put a new head gasket on there. Did the ARP head studs. We modified the rocker pedestals to accept the ARP head studs. Put 150 horsepower injectors from Dynamite Diesel Performance. Did a front crank seal. We did a tappet cover. Did all kinds of seals and gaskets to stop the oil leaks. And then we bumped up the timing to about 14.5 degrees. Once we put the bigger turbo on, then we'll probably bump it up to around 15.5 to 16 degrees. And
She's running.
She should be running good, you know, nice clean first gen, running smooth. We adjusted the valves too. Obviously when you take the head off, you should be doing a valve adjustment. And you know, just doing a bunch of work that needed to be done. And it's, you know, it's an old truck, and you got to show him some love every once in a while.
This will be a continued video once he does the turbo, once he starts driving and stuff. We'll definitely see it on the channel again. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. As I said, it is going to be continued as he starts driving it around. Also, when he gets the turbo. So you're definitely going to see more content on the truck, so stay tuned for that. Also, give him a follow on Instagram, 10lugthug. I'll leave it around here somewhere. Also, follow me on Instagram and add me on Snapchat. That'll be here as well. If any of you guys are going to be at Motorama this weekend in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, definitely come say what's up if you see me. Stay tuned for much more content, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
M-double-O, get my damn flex on. Going real hard like a DMX song. Gotta lay low in a stand back zone. Got a girl up north and a fan back home. Can't nobody do it like me, man. You can never understand, it's a G thing. I'm about to make a call to the Wii, man. Just a little something.